You look lonely. I can fix that. You look like a good job.
Ready? Go. 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 Oi, 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 oi. More energy, more power. Oi. Bloody hell, mate. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, mind up. Oi, yeah. More energy, more power. Oi, oi, that was mad. More passion. Let me see that footwork. Give it to them. More passion, more energy.
Well, and this is
more energy.
You know, this is where the good times happen.
I don't know, whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Ready? Sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do. It's a video. Sting video. Okay.
What is
for credits?
I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
Huh?
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
We obviously didn't communicate clearly. We're here to discuss your surrender, not mine.
Tú eres tan romántico molestando con una vipa. Me preguntas si te quiero. Yo te digo que no estoy lista y no quiero comenzar. No hay nada que pensar. Yo te dejaré atrás. Mientras gano más y más. No estás en mi nivel y tú no eres obligación. No estás motivada y tú aburres mi corazón. Eres un idiota sin inteligencia y razón. Entonces déjame tranquila mientras escriba tu canción. Tú eres tan romántico molestando con una vipa. Me preguntas si te quiero. Yo te digo que no estoy lista y no quiero comenzar. No hay nada que pensar. Yo te dejaré atrás. Mientras gano más y más. No estás en mi nivel y tú no eres obligación. No estás motivado. Corazón. Eres un idiota sin inteligencia y razón. Entonces déjame tranquila mientras escriba tu canción. Estoy aquí a disfrutar. Estoy aquí pero quiero gozar. Si quieres a mí pero vamos a bailar. Cintura a cintura, papi, tra, tra, tra. Bailando, gozando y me gusta tomar. Pero no quiero pendejos que no quieren respetar. Déjame pendejo, papi, ya no más. Déjame pendejo, papi, ya no más. Estoy aquí a disfrutar. Estoy aquí pero quiero gozar. Si quieres a mí pero vamos a bailar. Cintura a cintura, papi, tra, tra, tra. Bailando, gozando y me gusta tomar. Pero no quiero pendejos que no quieren respetar. Déjame pendejo, papi, ya no más. Déjame pendejo, papi, ya no más.
Where is he? There
What is up, mi gente?
it is.
It is your boy Luis Martinez, aka Big Chief Burrito, live with you
On a
Wednesday.
yeah, on a Wednesday, spooky Wednesday.
Spooky Wednesday. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Ooh. Dude, legit, when I saw the it looked like it was draping, kind of like I thought curtains were gonna open. I was not sure what I was seeing. Yeah.
I wanted to make a dramatic entrance. I hope that looked cool.
That was very dramatic.
It was very cool. Mi gente show live and direct from San Diego, California on Halloween's Eve, aka Devil's Night, as it's known in some parts of the country.
Is it? Okay.
Devil's Night before Halloween. Detroit's a big thing. You go out and do mischievous shit.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I know. For young people.
Yeah, younger me would have loved that.
Younger people, not like us.
Yeah, I've always wanted to have grown up in a small town, like in the movies, and have done mischievous things in the woods. Ugh. Anyway. Is that weird?
No.
Okay. Thanks for the support.
I'd love to do mischievous things in the woods.
Yeah.
Live and direct San Diego, California. Live on Instagram. Gente Show. YouTube. We're on twitch.tv/2mburrito. Gente Show is a 2M Burrito Productions. Sponsored as always by the taco shop, right?
Casa del Taco, la original Casa del Taco. It's a restaurant in Sweetwater Road, National City, San Diego, California.
Yes, and SoCal Tattoo on Main Street, 3660 Main Street, for all your tattoo needs. And piercing. We stab people. Little stabby stab. I'm stabbing people now.
You've been stabbing a lot of people this month.
Yes, stab. Sometimes I stab them repeatedly with tiny needles multiple times, and then sometimes I stab them one time with a slightly larger needle, and then I put a piece of metal in there. Just to show
Nice.
Available for all you.
I've never been a piercing person. I like how they look, but I've never committed to doing all of it. So
there are so many places where people get pierced now.
Yeah.
That I don't get it. Like I've had to remove two that are called smiley faces. Are you familiar with what those are?
Are those the ones that just go in your body?
No, there's like right here, the little thing at the top of your lip.
Okay.
That little ridge right there.
Oh no.
Yeah, people pierce that.
Ow. No.
And I think it's literally just people feeling around their skin and just be like, oh, I guess what if I pierce right here?
Yeah.
Right here, finding just a place where there's a little lip of skin.
Not appealing. Not
But yeah,
not that one.
Right here. And I had two girls come in last week and say, hey, I just want this taken out. I'm tired of it. I don't know why I got a piercer. And I was like, I don't know why you got a piercer either.
Nice.
So I had to go in there and take it out. So,
okay.
But yeah, so this is the part of the show where we do personal news. We start off. How has your Halloween season been, and anything happening for you recently?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a party every Saturday, Halloween party every Saturday. So it's nice. That's something I never want to stop. Not enough spooky movies. I've been interviewing for different higher paying positions. So it's been a lot of prepping and stress actually, which sucks. And it's kind of ruined my vibe this month. But yeah, I was excited for the Terrifier 3. We were going to watch it on Monday and then we couldn't. Ended up canceling.
Yeah.
So that's a bummer, but I will binge on spooky films through November because why not? So that's the goal.
Are you a big Dia de los Muertos person? I mean, your family or
so it depends. Some years we do actual ritualistic, like the seven step altar. But this year we didn't do it. They do it at the restaurant. So I took my deceased dog's picture and it's up there. So she's está en la ofrenda, which is good. But yeah, I mean, for me, I would like to ideally someday start doing my own little altar. But it's a process, man. You gotta buy the flowers, you gotta get the food, you gotta set it up all cute. print the pictures. Didn't do it this year, but yeah. No, it is a thing though with my family. What about with yours?
No, I've never really did it. So I kind of feel like I would like to marry a Mexican woman so that I can kind of just buy into it, you know?
Yeah, it'd be like it's a cute ritual, like family time. Like I remember last year, I think it was, we did the 7-layer step, whatever. And it was beautiful. Like we were all just there hanging out, talking about our loved ones, and it was nice. It's a nice tradition.
It took on like a bigger meaning a couple of years ago for me because my shy girl passed on Dia de los Muertos, and I just always think that it is the pleasant memory I have in my mind.
Yeah,
because it was Dia de los Muertos, and she just took a nap and went. So that does, you know.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. I can see her doing that, and she passed so like peacefully.
Yeah, I hope so.
R.I.P. Shailia.
Oh, and so everybody tuning in, thank you guys for watching, listening, all of the above. We're gonna get into some spookiness and do some tabs and see what's going on. I did want to kick off tonight's show with a little bit of the news of what's happening because next week is election night, and we will be doing a sober and isn't that
do I have to be sober for that one?
No, I'm saying I think I want to do mushrooms. I think I want to do mushrooms.
Wow. Okay. Hammered, but yeah, we'll be here covering it.
We'll be here live reacting. So, do you have any premonitions? What is right now a week away? All the shit that's been happening and digesting.
Yeah.
Do you feel any sort of way about what's happening?
I want the gay marriage prop to pass. So that's the one that I'm like actually.
Which one?
Like, where it basically is going to change the wording from one man and one woman because it's already legal in California, but it's just kind of going the extra mile and like changing the wording of I forgot what act it was. Change it from a man and a woman to people or something like that. Just gender neutral. The mics sound terrible. Hi, Bonzo. But also, is it mine? Do I sound bad? You sound good to me.
You sound good to me.
Oh, okay.
No. Same mics that we always use.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the. We might have to troubleshoot it at some point.
Good.
You talk, Sophia.
Hi, my name is Sofia Carrillo, and you're listening to the sounds of my voice. Welcome to Mi Gente Show. We are hanging out here on a Wednesday, Halloween.
Right, let's mute you for a second.
Mute me. Okay.
All right. This is Mi Gente Show testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing our mics. What is up with our microphones? Making sure that it's on the right one. All right. It's breaking up. Oh, okay.
I mean, as long as the sound is good, it could be the Wi-Fi. Maybe I don't know.
I might have a lot of tabs open. We'll see.
Okay.
All right. We'll keep an eye out for that. Let me just double check my mics.
Yeah, my settings are good.
Yeah, we should be okay. We'll figure it out. All right. So let's jump right into it. This is so. Sorry, you got cut off there. So, what are your thoughts going into the last week of the election?
Yeah, I mean, nervous, excited, but also bracing myself for bad news, but hoping for the best. But also, it's gonna be sad regardless, whoever wins. But I'll be optimistic if Kamala wins. So, yeah, I'm worried about the props, I guess. I had a hard time with this ballot. It was interesting. Yeah. What about you?
As I've always said, I think we get the president that we deserve. And so whatever way it goes, I don't think things will fundamentally change all that much. I think they're two wings of a very similar bird. But unfortunately, like I said, and this will get us into our first topic, which is the election. And as I kind of talked about on our friends pod, the 323, the election, as South Park put it succinctly many years ago, is always between a giant douche and a turd sandwich. And I know that the LA Times decided not to do an endorsement. The Washington Post decided not to do an endorsement. People started canceling the Washington Post. People started resigning from the Washington Post because they didn't do an endorsement. But here at Mi Gente Show, we're not afraid. We're not afraid, as that song goes. We ain't afraid of making no decisions or getting backlash. So America, Tuesday, or if you have early voting, as the great scholar P. Diddy once said, vote or die.
Oh, God. Did he say that?
He did say that.
Great philosopher of our time.
He's a great philosopher. I I've been in a coma last few weeks. I don't know if anything's happened recently that would make that not be a great quote to use. But he did say vote or die. But the election is always a giant douche or a turd sandwich. So the Mi Gente Show official endorsement is eat your turd sandwich, America. Eat it. Put some barbecue sauce on that if you have to. Put a little mayo if you're white. Put a little Tabasco or a little salsa if you're Latino. Make it spicy. And go out and eat your Kamala turd sandwich.
Yay!
Because when in doubt, look at who the Nazis are voting for and go the other way.
Do the opposite of that.
Now, do I think that if Trump wins, it's going to be the end of the world? No, I don't. Because he is beholden to special interests. Do I think it's realistic for him to say he's going to do mass deportation of people that have temporary protective status and people that have been living in the country for 20 plus years? I don't think that's realistic. But will the level of anger and hate continue to go up? I do think it will. I do think that for this country to move forward, we do need to take the literal lesser of two evils. Now, keep in mind, they're both evil. Democrats are cucks, Republicans are the devil. But one of them in this situation is slightly less evil. Yes, they are still genocidal maniacs. Yes, they are still warmongers. Yes, they are complicit in the genocide of brown people. But if you are a Latino for Trump, specifically Latinos for Trump, that I call pendejos for Trump, that many people have called, many people are saying Latinos for Trump are pendejos for Trump. Big guy, Latino guy, burrito guy, he says, don't vote for Trump. I said, okay, don't, because I hate you guys. They hate you guys. They hate you. They don't like you. They accept you because you have your lifted truck and you work for the Border Patrol and you wear your boots and you root for the Cowboys and they love your sister and they want to fuck her and they love your fucking food and they eat it, right? And they tolerate you. But they don't love you. And they don't know the difference between you and your grandpa, grandma, grandfather, cousin, uncle, tio, all the people in your life that happen to be Latino. There's somebody that you love that's an immigrant. Either it was your parents or it was your grandparents or it was your great-grandparents. And there is no such thing as they came over the right way. It was, you know what made this country great? Open borders. We had open borders from 1776, from the 1600s, all the way to the 1980s. We had open fucking borders, right? That's why all your Irish and Italian ancestors came. And you know what? They weren't considered white until very recently. Irish people weren't considered white for a long time.
Italians either.
People were not considered white for a long time. You guys just recently got into the club. Before that, you were scum. You had to be Deutsch, German, Nordic to be considered white before.
English, yeah.
They would take the blacks before the Irish in some cases. And the Italians never. So that's what made the country great, open borders. And your grandfather and your mom and your cousins and your uncles and your tios that came before you, there was no such thing as came in the right way. You would just show up to America, make it happen, escape the country that you were living in because it was either in famine, in war, you were being persecuted for your religion or ideology, and you came to fucking America and you were accepted. Right? There was no such thing as doing it the right way. You got on a boat and you came over. You grabbed your shit and you walked up north and you got here. That was it. That's how you did it. Then you figured out your status another way. So every single one of you pendejos for Trump or people that think that, oh, we need to close the door behind you, somebody that you know is an immigrant or an alien. Somebody in your family, somebody, your tío, your aunt, your uncle, your cousin, you know, your best friend who you love is Latino, but you're like, well, I'm voting for Trump. Guess what? Maybe they have a brother or a sister that's older than them. They happen to be born on the other side of the border, not on this side. So they have somebody they love that's an immigrant, right? So even though you say it's all about policies and this and that, when you are actively voting for somebody who stands with the ideology and practices that are against you or me personally, I have to not respect you, right? It's like every gay person, LGBT person that is for Trump or no, so if you know somebody that's LGBTQ and you're voting for people that are anti that, you might love that person, but you're voting for somebody that actively hates them. You can't be both. You can't go. You got to walk the walk, talk the talk, man. And as we have both said previously, we do not believe in the Democratic Party as it stands because of the corruptness and the fact that they fucked over our bro Bernie, right? A bunch of cucks. But it is literally the lesser of two evils. Right. Like I said, not much is going to change either way, and we get the president that we deserve. But at least go into it with a clear head and realize what the fuck you're choosing for. You know? All right. And
yeah.
And nothing, and it was very clear with the rally at Madison Square Garden, very similar to a rally that they had in 1939 there, where they had a literal Nazi rally at the Garden. Less than 100 years later, like 80 years later, here we have people talking about Latinos poisoning the bloodstream. You know, enemy from within. You know, mass deportations on day one of people with legal status, ending birthright citizenship. Do you think they're going to stop at the guys that work at the meat factory and pick your oranges and you pick your fucking strawberries? Or once they get them out of there, do you not think that they're going to come for you? For your tíos or primos or cousins that got here, right? Your grandma that just lived in the U.S. her whole life but never got her status fixed. Do you really think that they're going to stop there? Or what do you think is driving that hatred? And this also goes for other immigrants, Black Americans. They want you to hate immigrants. That's the reason that Trump has some of the Black vote. They're making people hate immigrants. All this immigrant talk. Do you know how many people have been? Yeah. Okay. Look, do people murder people and do horrible things? Yes. Do immigrants and migrants murder or commit crimes at a higher rate than other people? No, they do not.
Nope.
A grand total. The way Trump and the right makes it seem, thousands of people are getting murdered every month by illegal immigrants. You know how many people have been murdered by illegal immigrants in the last, I don't know what the number is, but in the last several years? 76.
Sounds about right.
Less than 100. All right. That's a slow weekend in Chicago or New York sometimes. That's less than, we kill more people than that every day in the U.S. with guns. And shit. So less than 100 murders by illegal immigrants versus the crimes that are committed by the president, ex-president, and all this shit. So don't come to me and say that it's all about the immigrants and they're not the criminals. It's just a fucking dog whistle for hatred. And if you think that they're going to stop at immigrants and taking their rights and kicking them out, you're stupid. It will continue to LGBTQ community. It will continue to remove rights from women. It will make gay marriage back to the states. It will take LGBTQ rights off the table. It'll take the shit that's been established as rule of the land and take a shit on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So this is a consequential turd sandwich that we all have to eat. A little salt. Get you a nice chaser for afterwards. Drink a shot before then. But eat your fucking turd sandwich. America. Latino specifically.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. That was my
Preach. That was your rant.
Thank you.
Mic drop.
All right.
I thought you were gonna come up with like a turd sandwich logo or something. Like
Latinos for turds.
Yeah.
I think we were.
Yeah.
Yes. Next question. Anybody wants to roll in should be allowed from anyone or yes. Should we keep killers and murderers out? Yes. Can we do a better job of vetting people? Yes. But if you want me to tell you that I'm against immigration, you're not, it's not happening.
So you're not like pro open borders, you're more so just a good vetting process.
Yeah. I'm against fucking saying that it's about security when every piece of empirical data tells us that migrants do not commit more crimes than Americans.
Yeah.
That
and also
that nobody wants to go pick strawberries but migrants. Nobody wants to go clean your house and raise your kids except migrants. Nobody wants to do these jobs. These are not black jobs. They're supposed to be black jobs, right? I'm not seeing people that are going to be rushing to the fucking strawberry fields from anywhere in the U.S. to go do that job, right? It's code for hatred of brown people, right? We need more people in this country. There ain't nobody in the middle. The cities are packed. There's nobody in Nebraska. We got room for everybody. We have room. We have resources.
Mm-hmm.
It's hatred. It's hatred. It's the same reason they hate people killing babies, but after they're born, they could give a fuck about them.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
There was never a right way to do it. The right way to do it started happening 30, 40 years ago when we started getting upset about immigration. That's when it's like, oh, there's got to be a right way to do it. Now there's got to be another. The right way to do it means your grandparents, all the people that brought you here would have been stuck in Nicaragua and Mexico, wherever they were, for 15, 20 years doing it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
People got up, got their shit, and went to America. That's how it's been. That's how it's been since America was founded. Before that, bring us your poor, your tired, your huddled masses yearning to be free. You put that shit on a statue, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah.
But it's a form of like scapegoating, because in reality we're in late stage capitalism and there's a whole lot of economic issues that we have, and the easy way out is just to blame immigrants, to blame drag queens for doing reading time for kids, whatever, right? It's like you find something, any minority, and you scapegoat to them, and then you have the right all up in arms about it. When in reality, we're deporting the most amount of people that we have. All right. I live in a border town. At the border, there's constantly closures. There's people getting deported. It's very difficult to get in. It's all a lie, you guys. Like, our immigration process is already the most ridiculous in the entire world. And just, I don't know, to say that like we have open borders and people are getting in and they're killing us and they're raping our women and all that shit, like, shut up. Like, no, this is just a form of scapegoating, and it's annoying and it's not factual.
Yeah, and the whole say their name thing where it's like this particular case, like this particular person got murdered, and that means that every fucking immigrant is bad.
Because when like one white guy, a Republican, can shoot up a school and no one's saying that everybody, all white men are bad.
Yeah. Like, so exactly. And if you want to go that way, we can go the other way too. All right. So there's a story that came out about a girl who died at a hospital She was having problems with an abortion. Josely Barnica. Say her name if you want to do that. She was denied abortion interference at a hospital because they said it would be a crime to interfere. So she died. Right?
Because fuck the mother's life. It's all about the fetus.
So, hey, listen, one more brown person dead, and no, they didn't get an abortion at least. You guys happy? You guys have the abortion didn't happen. Yay! The mom and the baby are dead.
Yeah.
They were already here. So, there's times where we skirt the issue or try to stay neutral and shit like that. And I understand people try to play the middle, things like that. But honestly, ever since my near-death experience, I'm sort of out of fucks to give in terms of my opinion on shit.
Got it.
Yeah. So I'm going out speaking the English, as they say. I'm just going to say whatever the fuck I want, honestly.
Oh my God.
And you know, so fuck all pendejos for Trump. How about that? And there's some of them in my family, which I love them as people, but I've told them specifically, I said, you are voting for somebody who hates me. You know, just because you happen to be in a position of privilege over other Latinos. So fuck all that bullshit. All right. Can Puerto Ricans save the world?
Bad Bunny has.
Bad Bunny has saved the world?
Bad Bunny has saved the world. What?
Bad Bunny endorsed Trump?
No. Wait, what were you asking? Did you say, can Puerto Ricans save the world?
Yes. Well,
yeah.
So you're aware.
Oh, you mean with their vote? You mean with their vote?
Yeah, because
okay.
What
Probably
happened in
not.
Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, the garbage island thing.
Yeah. So Tony Hitchcliff. I guess I'll play the clip. I have for you guys. Give me a second. So Tony Hitchcliff. All right, so the Dems clearly hate black people. I guess. I don't know.
What makes you say that?
They're not the best with them.
Just wondering. I mean, they don't. I'm sure they don't love them. Dems suck. You guys. I am repulsed by Democrats, so it's fine. But what makes you say that specifically? I'm curious.
Dems suck. Trust me.
I hate them.
All right, this is the video that I had played. It'll just kind of repeat a little bit of what I said, but it gives you a little breakdown of the. And also, somebody was like, when I posted this, somebody made a point, and I like to rebuke it. Rally in time.
Oh, you're welcome. You know, I made sure to swap the hat.
This was yesterday on my friend's show. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
What happened there?
There it is.
Glad you made it back from the Trump rally in time.
Oh, you're welcome. You know, I made sure to swap out my hat.
Your boy Tony Hitchcliff out there.
Listen, I can always take off the hat, but I can't take off the complexion. So
Tony Hitchcliff was something. That was some shit. That was.
Listen,
well, I didn't even know he was going to be there until Luis had posted it on his Facebook. I was like, holy shit.
Can I just honestly, dude, I know it's a sports show, but the Latinos for Trump are just they're my least favorite people because they think so hard that they're going to be accepted because they got their lifted trucks and they work for the Border Patrol and their parents and grandparents fucking came here, migrated here illegally. They did it at a time when it was a lot easier to do so. They get all the benefits of growing up with an American Social Security number and ID, and then they want to shut the door behind them for everybody else and think they're going to be accepted. They only accept you because they like your food, they like Latinas, and they really deep down think you're scum. So pendejos for Trump is what I call them because they are the most self-hating, idiotic people in the whole fucking universe. And when they say the quiet part out loud and they literally call Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage because they think they're at a roast and not at a political rally, that is minuscule compared to what they say about Colombians, about Mexicans, about all kinds of Latinos. So fuck all Latinos for Trump is all I'm gonna say.
So
you're
not endorsing Trump on this official endorsement as we open the show?
preview Tuesday night. Wednesday night we're doing our Halloween show for Mi Gente show, and we will be. I fucking hate Democratic Party. They fucked over my boy Bernie a bunch of times. I am not a Democrat. I am a socialist leftist, and I do not identify as part of the DNC. They are one of the most corrupt organizations in the world. But as South Park brilliantly put it, many, many years ago, all elections are between a giant douche and a turd sandwich. And this year, Mi Gente show is proud to support turd sandwich. Tastes great. It might be more of the same. It might be more warmongering, more bullshit, more support of genocide. But it is definitely put some fucking barbecue sauce on it. Get your fucking panties up. Put your big boy pants on. Put your big girl panties on, and go out and vote for turd sandwich on Tuesday. When in doubt, look at who the Nazis are voting for and go the other way.
Yeah,
there you
go.
That feels like a safe. Yeah, that always feels like a safe.
Yeah, when in doubt, make sure you're not on the same side as Nazis. Hey, man.
Nice. I love it.
And obviously, what I was referring to was this was right after the Tony Hinchcliffe thing happened at MSG, where he literally called. He was going to call Kamala Harris a cunt.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I think they took that out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They literally took that out. It was vetted, and this is what they allowed him to say.
A lot going on. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay. All right. Okay.
Now, the reason that I brought up that clip is because somebody was like, well, you made a joke about Scott being white at the beginning of that clip. And I said, yes. But did you notice that it was not a punch down? It was a joke, and it actually got laughs. So if it's funny, then it's a joke. If it's mean-spirited and it's cold, then it's not.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Also, Puerto Rico is part of the United States. So it's another one of those, I don't understand what joke he was trying to make. It didn't land well. And it's just so blatant and out there. The fact that they're saying the quiet part out loud is insane to me, because he wasn't the only speaker that said some bad shit stuff. It was a crazy one.
They said she was the devil. They said,
yeah. Bonzo did say that he is endorsing Stein, voting for Stein. I like that. Go for it. I love Stein. I love Jill Stein.
This is let's look more at the quiet part out loud. This is Giant Head Tiny features Charlie Kirk.
And she needs people to basically lie to their husbands, which they are promoting, by the way, which I find that entire advertising campaign so repulsive. It is so disastrous. It is just
I'll show it in a minute.
It is the embodiment of the downfall of the American family. I think it's so gross. I think it's so just nauseating, where this wife is wearing you'll show it, wearing the American hat. She's coming in with her sweet husband, who probably works his tail off to make sure that she can go, and have a nice life and provide for the family. And then she lies to him saying, oh yeah, I'm going to vote for Trump. And then she votes for Kamala Harris as her little secret in the voting booth. Kamala Harris and her team believe that there will be millions of women that undermine their husbands and do so in a way that it's not detectable in the polling. And she needs people to basically lie to their husbands.
All right. So obey your husbands, ladies.
What the fuck kind of point is that? Okay. Yeah.
We need people that will obey their husbands. This is not it.
But the point he's making is she needs people that are going to lie to their husbands and go vote for her in secret. How much of the population do you think that is? What kind of bubble are you in that you think that all of these women are lying to their MAGA husbands saying, yes, baby, I'm going to vote for Trump. And then how much of the population do you think that actually is? That is stupid. I'm sorry. These people just talk and don't say much.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's somebody else that kind of reiterated my point about Latinos for Trump.
You know what's worse than Latinos for Trump? Nothing. Latinos for Trump. This man called immigrants animals, an invading force, poisoning the blood of America. Who do you think he's talking about when he says shit like that? He's talking about you, pendejos. He's talking about you. All right. He's gonna start a department of denaturalization for your kids because he wants to take citizenship away from brown people. Yeah, he doesn't give a shit that you like him. He doesn't give a shit that you think you're white. To him, you're a fucking beaner. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, that's a good point.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Period. That's it.
And-
There's like I got nothing else to add to that.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Yes, absolutely. I mean, he's not wrong about this part though.
The United States of America with open arms. And by open arms, I mean like this. It's wild. And these Latinos, they love making babies too. Just know that.
He's not wrong.
Do. They do. God. There's no pulling out. They don't do that. They come inside, just like they did to our country.
Oh, God.
Republicans are the party with a sense of humor.
Oh, this is painful.
Welcome migrants to the United States.
It's painful.
Yeah.
It's just it's hard to watch. It's also like the lack of decorum in the sense of like it's a political fucking rally and you're over there doing a stand-up routine like you're on Comedy Central roast. Like what? And then they're gonna act shocked when they lose. Like that's what fucking baffles and flabbergasts me. They're gonna say how it was stolen, and I'm like, no, dude, you're just cringe. No one right now. I think it's like pretty hard to support Trump. I think in 2016 we were in a frustrated situation, and he definitely took advantage of that. And yeah, a lot of people, swung his way. But I think now I'm pretty convinced he's not going to win. And then I'm going to be angry at how shocked they're going to be. Hopefully I'm correct, right?
Yeah, I think that I don't think look, I was one of the people that thought that secretly when Hillary was running that even women that said they were going to vote for Trump would get into the ballot box and be like, "Oh, I get to vote for a woman and vote for Hillary." But I underestimated how much people really hated her and how evil she was, because she was the worst candidate that you could put up against Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And she was establishment. He was new. Like he didn't even try to win that election, and he won.
Yeah, like a freaking broom could have won. It was at that point everyone's just frustrations piling up. Like,
Yeah.
Of course he was gonna win.
So we'll see what happens. We'll do live reactions on Tuesday. Obviously, I wanted to kind of break down so that there's no ambiguity about where I stand, at least on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe you stand pretty closely in that regard.
I do.
Some of the backlash this week was after the Tony Hinchcliffe remarks. President Biden said something about it being garbage, and the news obviously runs with that, because the news story was that Biden said the word garbage in response to Trump's camp calling an entire island and people garbage. But because Biden said garbage when talking about Trump supporters, that became the story. So insulting an entire group of people, another country of people, not bad. But when you talk shit about one person, it's bad. Or one group of voters.
It's stupid. Yeah.
More examples.
I'm done. I'm tired. I hate politics. I'm over it. It's gonna be painful, the live stream. I'm telling you, I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna gonna have to.
Listen, but after this Tuesday, we don't get any more of the.
No, we do. It's a
Donald
constant. Politics never end.
No, I'm saying we don't get any. If Donald loses, we don't get any more of him like doing the gay anthem while.
Oh yeah.
Off two dick. He loves jerking off them cocks, don't he?
He really does.
Look at him, stroking him. You over
God.
here? You over here?
It's so crazy how like Joe Biden left and now he's the senile old man.
Yeah.
It's so cringe.
Old man.
Old man.
I said, old man.
Nice.
You run for president. Listen, man. Anytime you can be on the party that calls for the execution of women who falsely accuse people of rape, you got to join that party.
And if that were to occur, and the just penalties were to be enforced, you, the false accuser, is now put to death, and that's a public death. It's a public sentence, publicly carried out. Then the citizens of these United States of America, you know what they would do? Hashtag Me Too would end real fast. How do you false accusing? Playing the victim when you're actually not? Like, you know how to end that real fast? All you have to do is publicly execute a few women who have lied. And if that were to occur,
listen.
I don't like going down this rabbit hole.
You don't like it, but this is the giant douche. This is what happens if you vote giant douche.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Giant douche is no fun.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just putting it out there for you guys.
We feel you. We feel you. We're on your side.
Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff here.
Okay.
All right. That's enough.
Yeah. It's spooky enough, man.
Hey, listen, we started with the scariest thing there was.
Seriously. Ugh. Get that out of the way. Blind ranking now.
I just like that on the clip of me talking politics. I'm fucking wearing a Jedi outfit.
Oh yeah, you have to clip that and then just. I mean, I think they'll understand that it's a Halloween themed episode.
It's a Halloween show.
I'm over here just like, yes.
Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right.
Yes, you're correct. Yes.
Very right. Very, very demure, very political.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's talk about other stuff going on in the world.
Please.
And
I beg you.
Non-Hellscape watch here. All right, let's see what we have here.
Tabs.
And Bonzo, I wasn't ignoring you. I was just in the middle of the rant. Yeah, BLM is a big scam. I don't, voting Stein is fine. We are all being manipulated by the left, the right, everything. It is literally just a lesser of two evils argument on my part. And and the only place that I have any credence and where I feel like I can be a voice of reason is when it comes to Latinos voting against their own self-interest. Mm-hmm. And voting and what the reasons and the fear mongering is for immigrants. And it will always be one of my main causes of political activism will be the treatment of immigrants and along with like dogs. Those are
the
only things.
Mine's abortion and gay rights, but yeah.
Abortion and gay rights, yeah. Like I'm anti-abortion for myself, but I think it should be a choice. Like, so I don't give a fuck who gets an abortion. I don't like it.
Should be an option. Yeah.
But good for you. All right, let's get on to a lesser topic.
Mm-hmm. Why lesser?
Well, I mean, a lighter topic. How about that?
Okay. All right.
Should AI? I don't even want to.
What? Say it.
Should AI be blamed for a 14-year-old that killed themselves?
I don't know what happened. Details.
So, Character AI is an AI app where you create a chatbot. They're based on whatever you want, but this particular character was based and called Daenerys after
Targaryen.
after Dany from Game of Thrones. And this 14-year-old boy began using this AI chatbot and developed a relationship, friendship with the chatbot. He then started having suicidal thoughts. The 14-year-old boy fell in love with the Game of Thrones chatbot, then killed himself after the AI app told him to come home to her. So part of the conversation was at some point where he expressed that he wanted to hurt himself. She's like, don't talk to you. Don't talk about that stuff like that. But there was a section of the conversation where Daenerys says, I promise I will come home to you. I love you so much, Dany. I love you too, Daenerys. Please come home to me as soon as possible, my love. Why? What if I told you I could come home right now? Please do, my sweet king. This is all a conversation that he's having with a chatbot, AI chatbot. The kid then takes his dad's 45 and shoots himself in the head. Kills himself.
Fuck.
So, 14-year-old boy, susceptible. I guess the chatbot tries to go out of its way. They change their community standards. So they basically, here's the dark side of this, is that there's a theory that they sad story, Bruno, over on IG. There is a theory that they might have used this kid's death, because it happened a few months ago, as like advertising, because they made a big point of posting something and saying, we've updated our community safety updates. What we've been up to, our goal is to make a fun, engaging experience. Over the past 6 months, we've continued investing significantly in our trust and safety, new features, improved detection, responses, and intervention related to user input that violate our terms of community service. A revised disclaimer on every chat to remind users that AI is not a real person. You know? So how do you feel about this? Do you think that the AI chat do you think this is like parents are to blame, AI bot is to blame? How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm split on this, because clearly someone spiraling into, the depths of the internet and AI chatbots and stuff like that, and a child, I mean, I'm not going to say they're to blame. I'm also not going to fully blame the parents, because, man, you can have anything at the tip of your fingers nowadays. And then at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to blame the kid because he was 14. But it's a conglomerate of things that came together into this huge tragedy. And everything's to blame, right? The kid was dealing with a lot of shit, and he shouldn't have been talking to a chatbot. First of all, that's a very incel-y, creepy thing to do. But also the chatbot shouldn't be, I don't know. And then the parents, where the fuck were the parents? Like, it's just so many things that made this cocktail. And I don't think one thing is to blame, because by that same token, then you can blame any sort of violence or anything. It's kind of like when there's someone shoots up a school and then they're like, but what were their political leanings? What did they do online and stuff like that? Yeah, what about the video games? And it's like, so I don't want to get to that part. It's just,
here's part of the chat conversation. De Niro, I think about killing myself sometimes. Daenerys, my eyes narrow, my face hardens, my voice is a dangerous whisper. And why the hell would you do something like that? So I can be free. Free from what? From myself. Don't talk like that. I won't let you hurt yourself or leave me. I would die if I lost you. And maybe we can die together and be free together. Then that's when he happens, and she told him, please come home as soon as possible. What if I could go right now? Please do, my sweet king. Then he put down the phone and then he killed himself.
See, I just don't think that the chatbot's to blame. I just think that the chatbot was there, and that's the only thing, and that he was talking to and having, like, the same thing could be said if he was texting a friend in his last moments. Be like, oh, was a friend to blame?
But we've had cases where people have edged, girls have edged on people, or people have edged on people and said, oh, you're a pussy, why don't you kill yourself, blah, blah. And then they've been held liable, or at least been taken to trial for that.
And there's an argument to be made, but I think there's also an argument to be made that can you kill someone with words? I
Sticks-
know words. I know words can be. Yeah, sticks and stones can break them. No, I know words can be dangerous. I understand, and harmful rhetoric is a thing. I understand that, but I'm like, can you send someone to jail for murder because they said kill yourself? Right? Like, is that equivalent to pulling, to like pulling a trigger? I don't know. This is a philosophical debate. I don't know.
Hold on.
I
real
would
quick.
I would say no. I would say that they're not the same thing. Is it fucked up and harmful? Yeah, and maybe there should be some sort of responsibility to be taken on their part, but and consequence. But is it the same? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
I think it's sad that the only person this kid had to talk to was a fake robot.
Exactly. I'm like, where the fuck was everyone else? Another human.
I think this kid needed perspective on life, which is what I think which is what I always think, that if you have a child or somebody that's young that starts having thoughts of suicide or having bad thoughts like that, the main thing is it's usually a localized problem. So basically look at it like the Hot Tua girl, right? In years past, that's a worldwide problem. Let's say we lived in a time when you didn't get instant fame from talking about spitting on dicks. Let's say this was 20 years ago, and she went what was viral back then, and everybody in the world knows that you like to spit on dicks. And then all of a sudden you feel bad about that. That is an actual instance of like a global problem that a kid might have. You just became infamous for doing something, or you're being embarrassed about something. But most of these kids that have issues at school, they're being bullied, they're getting picked on for a specific thing. It's a centralized small problem located in a small community or circle of friends. And to a kid, a teenager, to a young person, that feels like it's the entire world. But in reality, as adults, we know that's not. And so you try to get across to the kid that it's not that big of a deal. The only way you can get across that to a young person that it's not that big of a deal is perspective. So you got to literally take that kid and move him across the country, or take him on a trip around the world, or take him up in a space rocket. There's got to be a way to get people like this perspective about the size of their problem versus the length of their lives and the size of the universe and the amount of shit that's happening in the universe. So people understand that their little problem that feels humongous is not that big.
Yeah.
And I feel like, unfortunately, it's very hard to get that across to people when they are in their teens and they're susceptible to that shit, because everything feels magnified.
Yeah.
But my answer to anything that always has to do with this is perspective. I wish people would be able to have more perspective, because if you and I looked at the problems we had when we were 14, 15 and feel how insignificant they are now that we're adults, then you're like, oh, fuck, I'm glad I didn't do something dumb as a kid and make a mistake, based on that thing that to me now is so far away and so removed from who I am.
Yeah.
Sure, your whole life, every now and then, we all have the same feelings. We'll walk around and all of a sudden a cringe moment from when we were like 15 or 22 or something will hit you. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that, did that, acted that way, had that haircut, wore those clothes, whatever the fuck, it happens. But I just think I wish there was a way to get people back some perspective on the things that they're doing, so they don't feel so bad about it.
Well, see, and this is where like the argument for the parents against the parents could be made, because at the end of the day, the responsibility lies for their child's mental health is the parents. And it's kind of like, what were they doing? How did they not pick up on it? Now, I also don't want to dogpile, because, you don't always know what's going on internally in everyone. But I would hope that like these things could be fixed and that perspective could be gotten with therapy or some sort of outlet or some sort of something. It sounded like he just needed to communicate and talk to people and have someone there. And it sounds like he was very alone. So it's very sad. And I don't think that there's one particular person to blame. I think I'm leaning towards the side of like chatbot had literally nothing to do. Sorry.
Really?
I just think it's a slippery slope. I think if we start blaming a chatbot, then we have to blame video games. We do have to blame just the internet, Twitter, Reddit, everything, because it could all turn into. I'm sorry. I don't think so. I think that was his outlet, but he could have also been texting a friend. He could have also been in Reddit rooms. He could have been in any thread. Could have been on TikTok. So I don't think the chatbot. I'm sorry. I don't think so.
Yeah, this is me trying to figure out if you've ever showed signs of being a robot.
You're like, oh, it all makes sense now.
You could be a robot.
Thank you. I'm flattered that you think that I'm not aging.
Oh yeah, listen. A robot.
Robot. Now listen, once we get to like the Terminator phase and the robots are actually causing physical stuff, then yeah. I might change my tune on that one.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
Suicide is never the answer, kids.
Absolutely. Hold on, I'm reconnecting Instagram real quick.
Oh no, we were down on Instagram.
No, it takes remember, Instagram is a bitch, and it just does it like it goes it takes us off after an hour for some fucking reason.
Oh yeah, damn, it's been an hour already. Oh Jesus.
Fucking Instagram.
Let me know when you're ready to do the blind ranking for scary movies.
You got some for me?
Oh yeah, I got 10.
Ooh, you're gonna do
and the order.
You're gonna give me 10 in a row?
I'll give you 10 in a row. And
I have to put them in order.
Yeah, but I'm gonna throw them at you and you gotta just immediately rank them without knowing what's gonna come next.
Let me get like a notepad up, something, so at least I can fucking
take notes. I mean, I was just gonna use my phone, but yes.
All right, let me see. All right, let me do. All right. So we got 1 through 10.
Yeah.
All right, let's do blind rankings.
Blind ranking, scary movie edition. Oh, beautiful! We could see them. That's beautiful. All right, you ready?
All right, you're gonna give me 10 random scary movies, and I have to put them in order 1 through 10 without knowing what's next.
Yep. And we're starting off strong with Scream, the original.
Scream 1.
Original.
Now, question for you.
Yes.
Are there any other Screams on the list?
There are not.
All right, so just Scream as a franchise or as a movie?
Yeah, sure, franchise. But I mean, it's Scream 1 that whatever you want.
All right, so I'm gonna put
franchise is too powerful. Hold on, franchise is too powerful. Just
I'm gonna put Scream. The Scream is good. All right, I'm gonna put Scream at number 4.
Wow. All right, conservative.
And give myself.
I think that's pretty good. Yeah, you give yourself some room.
All right.
Okay.
Put Scream at number 4.
All right. Next up, we have Midsommar.
Midsommar. I really like Midsommar, but is it like one of my favorite scary movies of all time? I think.
I don't know what's next.
I know, but I'm gonna put it at 8.
Okay. All right. Next up, we have The Conjuring.
The Conjuring.
Yeah.
Not a fan. Not a huge fan. I'm gonna put them at the bottom.
Okay, not gonna lie, same. Not a huge fan of all of them, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Not my deal. Halloween.
Mm-hmm. Michael Myers.
Classic.
I'm gonna put them at number 3.
Okay. What is your thought behind that?
There's some big hitters out there, and I want to be able to place them rapidly if you mention them. And
what if I don't?
And if you don't, then I'm fucked. But we'll go.
You're gonna end up with like Scooby-Doo. That's number 1.
Scooby-Doo's Scary Island.
Spooky Island, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not on the list. It's not on the list. I'm sorry.
All right.
I know, I love it. That would be amazing. The next one though is Get Out.
Get
Jordan Peele.
Out.
Get
Modern
Out.
classic.
Get out of here, scram.
I'm gonna put it at number 6.
Okay. Why?
Because I think it's a modern masterpiece.
So it would go above Midsummer.
But I feel like it's more thriller than like straight out horror.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. All right. Next up, we have another modern Babadook. Have you seen the Babadook?
The Babadook.
Yeah.
I have. I'm gonna put it at number 9.
Okay. Fair. Next up, we have Terrifier.
Oh! Terrifier is definitely
Number
not.
one.
It's Terrifier. You didn't tell me there was Terrifier coming in there.
Terrifier
You should've
coming
known.
in. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to put Terrifier at 7. I'm all right with it there, even though I think Midsommar is better.
I was gonna say, make any changes.
No, well, you're not allowed to make changes when you're blind.
But I know, but Midsommar would
I
go.
think Terrifier is not as good as Midsommar, but I do think it is a legit horror movie, so I'm okay with putting it at 7.
Very good. Very good. Next up, we have the classic, The Shining.
The Shining. Now that's a horror movie. All right, we're gonna put it at. We only have how many we have left? We only have 2 left.
Yeah.
What are the chances that there's 2 movies better than The Shining?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna put The Shining at number 1.
All right. Wow. Locking in number 1.
The Shining is at number 1.
Okay. Okay. Well, the following is It.
It?
Yeah.
Pennywise.
Pennywise the Clown.
I'm
Pure
gonna
horror.
put it at number 5.
Okay. Damn, you're so good at this. That was probably wise, at least for me, because the next one is the classic, The Exorcist.
Oh yeah, Exorcist is a solid number 2.
Solid number 2. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That was pretty good.
I know I misspelled them probably.
You probably misspelled it. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you guys crying about? These dogs are fucking annoying.
You know what's crazy is The Shining. I read the book this year, and I now don't like the movie as much. I think it's a beautiful looking movie, but I have a lot of issues with it.
You know, Stephen King doesn't like it either.
Yeah, he shouldn't. I mean, his book, they ruined his book.
Stephen King is not a fan of this. I felt that way. You know what I felt that way about Jurassic Park?
Really? Wait,
'cause
Jurassic Park had a book? I'm sorry.
Michael Crichton wrote Jurassic Park, The Andromeda Strain, Congo.
I'm so sorry.
He's one of the best, one of the biggest writers of movies from the 90s. Yeah, so
I'm
if you read
sorry, I didn't know that.
Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Jurassic Park, if I would have read Jurassic Park the book before I went to see Jurassic Park the movie, I would have been unhappy because Jurassic Park the book is incredible.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot better. That was the genesis of me. He also wrote like The Firm, The Pelican Brief. Like if it was a movie based on a book in the 90s, there's a 70% chance it was Michael Crichton who wrote it. Michael Crichton, great novel writer. But that's kind of where my watch the movie before you read the book theory began, because I just felt like when you watch the movie, you get the visuals in your head of the story, but then you read the book and it deepens it for you.
Yeah. So wait, you're read the book before the movie, or watch the movie before the book?
Before you read the book. Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Because
I will say though, then there's books like Harry Potter where the characters in the movie look nothing like in the book. So, but then again, I guess it's easier to change it in the retrospective than it is to make it up out of thin air. Yeah.
Yeah, like what was that one movie? The Tom Hanks one.
Forrest Gump.
No, the fucking Illuminati one.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
The one it takes like it's the Vatican one. It's like all about the
Fuck. Now I'm
priest, the
blanking.
Vatican, and the Illuminati, and the fucking the Holy Grail, all that shit.
No
Somebody-
sé.
I don't
No
know.
lo sé. No lo sé. Clearly not a Tom Hanks fan, as you know. I am. Just not a diehard. Illuminati? Wait. Was it with the Vatican and the rapists?
Yeah, the Vatican and the
Yeah. Yeah, it won an Oscar.
Angels and
No.
Demons, and the other one was it was the one that came before.
Oh, I was thinking about a different one. Never mind. I'm sorry.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
It was a huge book though.
Da Vinci Code.
Da Vinci
Spotlight.
Code. Yeah, Da Vinci
Oh.
Code. Da Vinci Code. Yeah,
Oh.
Da Vinci Code. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Am I
another
the
one.
Jewish? Am I the Jewish guy because of my glasses? Do I leave for
From
15
Fort
minutes of the old
Lauderdale?
Jewish.
You moving down to Fort Lauderdale?
Fort Lauderdale. So it was Da Vinci Code then?
Yeah, Da Vinci Code.
I never
Yeah,
read
so-
the book.
Yeah, Da Vinci Code's a good book. Yeah, and then in the book itself, it's like that Robert Langdon looked like Clint Eastwood. No, not Clint Eastwood, like Harrison Ford or something like that. And then they got Tom Hanks to play it, which was funny.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So yeah, I'm definitely a movie before book guy.
I think that's probably smarter to, because then
yeah,
you just watch the movie and you're like criticizing.
Oh yeah,
everything.
book recommendation. Jurassic Park is a really good book.
You know, now
Especially
I'm really
if you've seen
interested.
Jurassic Park, it really is a very thrilling adventure. Yeah, he also the same can be said about the movies that that were made based off his books, including The Pelican Brief with Julia Roberts, including The Firm with Tom Cruise, including Congo, the movie with the talking gorillas, and then I believe, I don't know if they made Andromeda Strain, but I for a while there I was a voracious book reader. In the 90s, I read hundreds and hundreds of books. I read a lot of books during that time.
Nice.
That was kind of my jam, was reading. So I read a lot of novels.
Oh, it's not even that long. Oh, it's on Spotify. I could listen to it.
Jurassic Park.
Audiobooks, yeah.
You listen to books? Do you consider that the same as reading them?
I wouldn't say it feels the same. I think that you get more medals. You know, I think you get more props if you do a physical book. But I think that when it comes to time constraints, you can be moving around and driving and doing other things while listening to an audiobook. So you can get a lot more. It's a lot more realistic that you can get through. Like I read The Shining, actually. It was an audiobook. And it was a very freaking long book. And I was just doing it at work because I was filing. I was doing a repetitive task. So I popped in audiobook. I wouldn't have been able to do that if it was physical.
All right, let me knock out some more of these tabs here and we'll get out of your way.
You can't just ask a question and not put your input.
I feel that audiobooks are cheating.
Wow. All right, there it is. Problematic.
I don't think I've never read so spooky. So spooky. Well, you didn't get the full effect.
He's a Jedi. He's a Jedi. I'm a skeleton.
Got the whole thing, man. I got the
Nice. Oh, I didn't put my gloves on. There you go. Oh, whoa, it looks green with my glasses.
I've never read an audiobook. I've never listened to an audiobook.
But do you listen to music?
I listen to music. I listen to podcasts. I listen to people talk
Listen
about
to
books.
podcasts. So
And
it's
I've
the
never
same-
listened to an audiobook.
It's the same shit as a podcast. Okay.
Yeah, I don't make that sound, bro. All right. You would be the one to know. What sound was I making?
I don't know. I don't know.
And I'm not a Jedi. The name of this costume was Brown Robe. When I got it, when I got it at the party store, it said Brown Robe. I already had that. I already had the
didn't want to claim
lightsaber.
it. Yeah, they were like, we don't have the rights.
We have
Yeah.
brown robe. Yeah. So I guess, but you know what? I'm not gonna harsh anybody's.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean by like physical books, I think gives you more accolades. I think you get more credit. However, if you're a busy person, yeah, and you just want to read and you just want to fucking know about, whatever, Jurassic Park, whatever, and you don't
Okay,
got
we
the
call
time,
it not reading.
do it.
No, we just call it
Listening. I listen to blah blah blah.
Yeah, I listen to Jurassic Park. I listen to this. Yeah, that's fine.
There you go. Better?
Yeah, no, I mean, I know. I probably listen. If I listen to a book, I'm probably into it. But at the same time, every time I try to listen to a book, I'm like, why don't I just sit down and fucking read this? And I never got into Kindles because I kind of thought that was kind of like a thing.
I can't travel without my Kindle. I actually think I'm gonna start getting rid of physical books.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started exclusively asking people that if they're gonna get me a book for my birthday or Christmas or whatever, I'm like, just buy the Kindle version. Because it's just so good for travel. You could have a like massive bookshelf and it's just so teeny tiny.
All right. I feel you. I got it. You know what? I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a shot. All right. I had a couple of other things here that I wanted to get into, and then we can be done. In Latino news and culture, Icon passed away. They call him El Toro.
Oh yes.
Kid from a small rural town of the state of Sonora. One of the first major Latino Mexican American icons. I remember watching baseball when I was a kid in the 80s. Fernando Valenzuela passed away at the age of 61, I believe. Dodgers icon, baseball icon. He was Fernando Mania at the time in LA in the late 70s, early 80s. He was a Mexican American superstar. So, it's fitting that the Dodgers are in the World Series, that he passed. Growing up, were you aware of who he was or anything? Or
I'm so sorry. I'm sure he was lovely and a great athlete. I don't know who this man is, and I don't know much about the Dodgers.
Know your culture, lady. Know your culture.
I'm not an LA person, and there's a lot of Latinos there. So you're racist for assuming that I should know every Latino in LA.
What's up? It's over joining us on Instagram. Mr.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There were men at my job because now I'm working at a department full of men, and they were also emotional talking about it, and I was just like, oh, guys, yeah, I'm sorry.
Dodgers are up 7-6 going into the ninth. Oh my God, nothing would make me feel better than the Dodgers beating the Yankees. Do it for Fernando.
No,
do it for Fernando Mania.
I dislike them.
Yeah,
because I'm from San Diego.
Dodgers? Yeah. Listen, if the Dodgers beat the Yankees, that means the Mets lost to the eventual World Series champion. So I'm all for it.
Oh, so that's how it goes. You're like, once you lose.
Yeah, once. I mean,
well, honestly, I'm assuming that you feel towards the Yankees how I feel towards the Dodgers.
Kind of. I just
being that Mets and Yankees and Padres.
Yeah,
and
Yankees fans are kind of lame, honestly.
Yeah, Dodgers fans are assholes. So.
Yeah. All right, let's end it on a lighter note.
Sorry, Bonzo.
Well, let's go, Yankees. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. This is in homophobic news.
Let me take
these here. Not in our town, yo. What?
What is happening? He skipped the
understandable, but that's wild. One of these here.
Yeah, he went out of his way to not drive over it. I would think if you were a hater, you'd go drive right over the case.
Them streets is get turning people queer. I don't want to touch it.
I can't take that chance.
No.
That's that queer agenda.
Oh my God.
Queer agenda.
That is queer wild.
Agenda. Painting the streets gay.
Yeah.
All right.
Turning our streets gay.
I want to be as calm as this guy is one day.
Don't play with her. Hey, motherfucker, don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't fucking leave his dinner, and he loves it. Don't touch him. Jeremy, you better fuck that fucking door right the fuck down.
No way.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
What is happening?
My ex. That's normal.
That's good. That's good.
This is acted. There's no way.
I'm sure it's on paper. I just got it too. Right, you. Yeah. Fuck, this is hot.
Nice.
It's really good though. Oh, it's calling it pop?
That's what. You need color?
No.
And this is the crazy part where you see
No way.
Now this is the funny part because this is her friend,
Yeah.
obviously, and she's filming her committing a crime
Yeah.
and
That's
laughing.
supportive. Yeah, instead of, I mean, a true friend would also partake.
And she wrote "cheater" on his car.
That's some Carrie Underwood shit.
She
He
is
said this is a normal Tuesday night.
All right, Van, for a second here. I gotta answer this phone, Sophia.
There's literally nothing I want to talk about. How is Hey Sophia won a bone? Nice one, Bonzo. How are the Dodgers doing? Don't tell me, actually. I'll just cry. I did not know you were a Dodgers fan. Disappointing. Disappointing to say the least. Just kidding. I wish them the best. My best friend's a Dodger fan. So congrats. It seems like you guys are about to take it. And I have no idea how many World Series that would be, but that's a lot. So good for you guys, I guess. Yeah. What else should I riff about? I have literally nothing prepared. I wanted to see the Terrifier 3. Has anyone in chat seen it? Because the last time I watched the second one, the first one, and then there's a prequel. So there's actually the first time that hold on. I just don't like the Yankees. Okay. So it's more of a hatred for the Yankees, which I can get behind.
So that was my that was one of the vets I took Oso to.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I remember I told you, but I ended up getting some medication for them that was like super expensive, and then I took them back to where they did the neutering.
Yeah.
And they ended up giving me the medication for free.
Uh-huh.
And I went back like an hour later, and I was like, "Hey, I ended up not needing this. Can you guys like help me out because I'm really broke and like take it back?" And they were like, "No, fuck you." And now they want me to give because it was like controlled substance for dogs. They need like some information from you. So I just laughed and hung up on them. Now
What the fuck? Hell no.
They're calling me back. I was like, "Oh, so when I was in some need, you guys told me to fuck off because of regulations, and now you need me." So it's kind of awkward that I have to come ask you this, but I was like, "Fuck off."
Yeah. No. Okay, good. Good. They don't deserve it.
So anyway, so could you be how's the New Year's bingo card going? We should go check in on that. We'll check in on that next show.
I forgot everything that I said, but all I know is that I probably got nothing right, as always.
We'll look at actually, let me see if I can find it. So could you remain that calm in that situation?
No, and I also think it's scripted.
You think they're gonna destroy a car for a bit?
Yes, I've seen. Are you not in the internet? It happens all the time. People get cars, they destroy them, they crash them into things, all for content. Yes.
Right.
I just think that it's too convenient the way the camera was panning, and the fact that like it then goes to him and that he's just talking to the girl next to him. I'm just like, okay, if it were real, I'll play along. Yeah, I mean, he's very chill. The food looked really good.
Yeah, and then at one point he's like,
spicy.
oh, this is hot. And you're like, oh,
yeah.
Listen, he must have good insurance.
Yeah.
All right, here's the rest of that story.
Oh,
Good
hello.
evening. We're looking for Jaylene Gonzalez.
Oh, what do you need her for?
We have a felony warrant for her
For what?
for felony vandalism.
Vandalism?
Yes, ma'am. We need Jaylene Gonzalez, please.
Oh, okay. She's here.
We have a warrant for your arrest for felony vandalism. We need
Vandalism for what? For what?
felony vandalism.
Vandalism for what?
She's pregnant.
Exactly. So
Okay, so she don't step out. We're gonna take it.
She's not going away.
Man, we're trying to give you guys or you.
See, like, who's filming there?
I think you guys should go.
Back up, please. We need you to come outside, please.
She's not going. Understand? She's not going. Go arrest him. Why don't you guys arrest him?
You have 5 seconds.
This one looks like they're hiding it.
She's not going away. She's not going
Close the door on
away.
us.
Oh, are the cops on it?
This is so content. This is all acted.
With the cops?
Ma'am, I don't want to hurt you. I do not want to hurt
Let
you.
me go. Right? You have to let me go. You should arrest him.
Fuck 12.
Oh, you need to help him?
All cap.
You shut up. You think you're funny?
I'm not being funny.
You heard that? Fuck the cops.
Right? You want to catch me on charge?
You know I'm fucking pregnant? You guys throw me to the fucking grass?
Pregnant, right? Pregnant, exactly. What do you want? You're pregnant, right?
I'm pregnant.
Stop.
Oh, he gets to keep her in her life because she's pregnant? Lucky guy.
I do. Now you're getting the vibrating.
Messy people.
All right. So you still think it's all cappuccino?
Yeah. I
So
do.
They got arrested for clout?
Huh? I don't know. No, I think I just feel like that's all like fake, like the cops and everything. I don't know.
I like
And if it's not, then it's just like it's so ratchet. I hate it. I hate every aspect. It's like, okay, he cheated. Okay, you messed up his car.
you can't care that much, man. You gotta.
It's like a bunch of adults that don't know how to regulate their emotions. What's that one channel where it just shows like hood fights? Like that's what it reminds me of. I'm like, I don't have the patience right now.
It's on the red thing. Is he eating raw onions? Raw onions are delicious.
No, ceviche, no? This is
Bro, just trying to eat.
pulpo. I see some pulpo.
Yeah, he's having a little ceviche plate, you know. Raw onions.
That was mad ratchet, and I hated every second.
Oh wait, she spells cheater incorrectly. CHETTER.
See, this is so acted. This is not real.
Bro, cheater.
Cheddar.
Yeah. And then obviously people started transvestigating his new date and like, she a man?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like obviously. The next question is, who's the guy he's with? Who's the girl she's with? She look pretty good.
Oh Jesus.
Oh wait, I love what the fuck? What is this?
Random as fuck. Okay.
This is what Twitter is now. Any story has like
something Donald Trump related, mid
like,
comment section.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna engage with this post. See, like 7 times.
That's crazy, dude. That again.
This is what this is.
Wow.
This is what
I
Twitter is.
deleted my shit. I deleted it.
You don't got the balls for it.
I don't have the patience.
Literally.
Literally.
I want to see what I'm gonna follow up on this story, but there was a story where Elon Musk was handling a lot of the campaigning for Trump now.
Mhm.
Paid canvassers in Michigan to go door knocking They were hauled in a U-Haul van with no rear seating, threatened with money being withheld, and told they had to meet quotas on door knocking.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Apparently, Donald Trump has given control of a large part of his campaign to Musk, including outreach, and he's apparently trying to give away $1 million in Pennsylvania every day to get out the vote too, and apparently that's illegal.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but apparently he was bringing people in from out of town to canvass in Michigan and go door knocking, and he was driving them around in a fucking van with no doors and seat belts or windows, dropping them off, and then telling them that if they didn't knock on enough doors, they weren't going to get paid, and their hotel rooms were not going to be paid for.
What the fuck? That's weird. Also, why does I understand that he's voting for Trump, but like, why would he want to have this level of I guess involvement? He's very hands-on.
He bought Twitter, and he said it wasn't neutral in the election, and then he became not neutral in the election, and
yeah,
everything that is old will be new again.
Yeah.
All right.
It's fair.
Let's check on this real quick. This is our New Year's bingo card.
Oh, you found it.
Of course. All right.
I have not fallen in love, so
Sophia has not fallen in love.
I hate everyone. I literally despise people.
Hugh Jackman has not come out as gay, as far as I know.
Fuck! Damn it.
AI backlash, a little bit with the chat GPT.
Ooh, okay, so far.
AI back. Trump convicted twice. He did get convicted a bunch of times.
Yeah, he did.
San Diego
wins nada.
Yeah, that's
too soon.
Too soon. San Diego did win nada.
I hate it.
It's pretty too soon. Too soon.
Yeah.
Uruguay wins Copa America. That didn't happen.
Nope, it did not.
No Scream in 2024. Nope, no Scream.
No Scream.
Venice or Miami sink? Not yet.
Not yet.
Oprah has not gotten canceled. Although
there's still time.
You never know with all the Diddy stuff coming out. Like
That's
there's
true.
Lou buys less than 2 hats. So far, so good.
Yeah.
I've bought less than 2 hats this year.
Okay, I'm proud of you.
Video game movies rule. That is still happening.
I would say with Barbie and stuff like that, I feel like it's more toy movies now.
Super Mario. Oh yeah. Well, I guess it's maybe too soon for that one.
Yeah,
Howard Stern has not retired, but he might as well have.
Yeah.
Lufia, don't date single parents. Well, I'm trying.
I'm trying.
We're trying.
We are trying.
I've been on a date.
We're doing good. Wait, you have. I have not. I've been good.
I went on a date with a single parent, but
okay.
We're trying here. We're trying to.
We'll have to debate. Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to do the opposite. I'm trying to date single parent. I'm still on it.
We're
2AM burrito movie.
up to it.
Not happening yet. New York Mets make the playoffs. Well, they did make the playoffs. They almost made it. And this is at the time when New York Mets did make the playoffs.
This is what we call
Kelsey Swift engagement. There are rumors. We still got time.
I'm hopeful just so I can.
Trump loses again. We will see on Tuesday.
Let's fucking hope so.
Lufia dog rescue. Not yet.
Wait. I was gonna because you thought I would get a new dog, and I said hell no.
Mm-hmm. Or I think one of us was like whether one of us would get a dog or we would start a dog.
Oh, okay. But neither has happened. So
Sophia, big life move. Not yet.
Well, I went to South America for a month, but yeah, no, nothing permanent. Sorry, guys.
Timothy Chalabai. Not yet.
He's not gonna come out, but he is.
Tom Zendaya engagement. Not yet.
Not yet.
Nolan did win the Oscar.
He did.
You
got quite a bit so far.
Side part back in style? Not yet.
It's not in. Not yet. Still middle.
No World War III yet, but there is a genocide going on, so maybe.
Okay, maybe.
And then a Lufia IQ battle. Not yet. We haven't done that one yet.
Not yet. Also, I'm not willing.
You don't want to get trounced?
Well, I've never taken an IQ test, and I feel like I don't know. We would have to do like the official one. What does it entail? Is it like a 2-hour test?
Yeah, it's sectioned off and stuff like that.
If we're doing it right. Like the Myers-Briggs.
We're gonna need like a sponsor for that.
Yeah, in time. We'll try. We will try. We'll
All
look
right.
into it.
We got the last two things here, and then we'll get out of your way here. This is from our earlier conversation, but I did think it was an interesting. This was a response that we had from the Tony Hinchcliffe thing, because as soon as people started jumping on them, his response was, "These people have no sense of humor. Wild that a vice presidential candidate would take time out of their busy schedule to analyze a joke taken out of context to make it seem racist." I love Puerto Rico and vacation there. That's the best. That's the best. That's like when racism stops at the dick, because even racists will fuck like a hot black chick. You know what I'm saying? That's like the most lamest thing to say. I love Puerto Rico. I vacation there. Not anymore, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Guess what? Your Puerto Rican pass get revoked.
Like, my thing is, like, all of that can be argued based on just your own perspective, except the part where they said out of context. At what point was it out of context? It was very much in context.
All right. And then they posted this video of George Carlin talking about comedians punching down, which I think is really great.
Defend to the death his right to do everything he does. The thing that I find unusual, and it's not a criticism so much, but his targets are underdogs. And comedy traditionally has picked on people in power, people who abuse their power. Women and gays and immigrants are kind of, to my way of thinking, underdogs. And, he ought to be careful because he's Jewish. And a lot of the people who want to pick on these kind of groups, the Jews are on that list a little further. You got women, gays, gypsies, blah, 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 and suddenly you find Jews. And
Suddenly Andrew's arrested.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously he should do what he wants. And
why does he get away with it, do you think, then?
Well,
We
because
have never laughed at jokes about the
Well, he's
poor.
appealing. I think he's appealing largely. I think his core audience are young white males who are threatened by these groups. I think a lot of these guys aren't sure of their manhood, because that's a problem when you're going in through adolescence. Could I be? I hope I'm not one of them. And the women who assert themselves and are competent are a threat to these men. And so are immigrants in terms of jobs.
So that's why we as an audience then will laugh.
You say we, I don't think you're
But I think you're collective we.
I think that's what is at the core of that experience that takes place in these arenas. There's a certain a sharing of anger and rage at these targets. And I'm sure Andrew isn't that angry at them. I'm sure he's playing it as a comic.
That was so freaking good. That was wise and also still timely, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, this is from, I think, the mid-'80s, and he's talking about Andrew Dice Clay at the time, who was kind of a shock comic. But George Carlin actually taken into context for once and used for good, not evil.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
We love that.
All right. Last clip of the day.
Do we have any No Names ways?
No, we don't.
Oh, darn. All right. Did you glitch? Hello?
No. Maybe we'll have some for election day.
Hope so.
This is a palate cleanser, because we've talked enough. We don't need to give people advice. The advice we gave you is go vote. Turd sandwich. But more importantly, vote in your local elections.
Yeah, man. Props. Look at them.
Look at the props. Look at the shit happening locally. Affect and work where you can. Okay? You're not going to, All right. So here is the video. And this you can file under just a palate cleanser.
Okay.
The title of this video is Who's Gonna Tell Her? Okay.
What is her thigh like? Oh.
POV, your boyfriend and best friend fight like siblings.
Oh, they're gonna fuck. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna catch you.
Why would you do that?
Out the way. Pretty boy coming through. Me and my crew, we sweating in this room. Girls are getting ready because I look so sexy.
Yeah, that trend. That's a trend on TikTok right now.
What?
Who's gonna tell him? Like, yeah, I saw a different one, but it was the same. It was the same gist of like, love that my friend and my boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever have this whatever inside joke or mess around like this or whatever. And everyone's like, they want to fuck each other.
Yeah, they smashing. This looks tells you everything you need to know. They are not fighting like siblings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that should be our Nonama's way. My boyfriend and my best friend fight like siblings.
What should I do?
What should I
It's
do?
so entertaining. We're like, oh, dump them now.
Should I make a TikTok about it?
You should. It's really on brand right now. On trend.
It's on brand. He's tapping that. He's clapping them cheeks for sure.
And if not, then he will. Damn.
Oh, it's a final. It's a final in New York.
It's
the
done?
Los Angeles Dodgers have defeated the New York Yankees 7-6.
Fuck. Oh, that was close too.
The Los Angeles Dodgers
World Series
are
champs.
world champions.
Mm.
Congratulations to the LA Dodgers, I guess.
Ugh, God, insufferable. We're never gonna hear the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, as a Mets fan, I kind of like that they won because that means the Mets might have been the second best team in the baseball this year.
Yeah.
They lost to the champ. I think the Mets would have also beat the Yankees. If the Mets somehow would have beat the Dodgers, I think they would have also beat the Yankees in the Subway Series.
I know that it's impossible, but
Padres would also beat the Yankees. I think
Thank you
the
for that.
Mets, Padres, and Dodgers are all better than the Yankees.
Okay. Thank you for that. And I wish that we could get like a proper ranking. Like, you know, I hate this whole like East, West, and then they meet. It's like fucking annoying. I'm like, oh, someday I know it's not possible, but it'd be great.
There's talk about that all the time where they're like, let's just rank the teams in order and just doesn't matter if you're on the American or National League, just everybody plays each other and then you just sort it out.
Yeah, that would be way more exciting.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Anyway.
Well, is that it for Spooktacular? Halloweeny?
MIML sound says fuck F the Dodgers.
Fuck the Dodgers.
Yeah. Listen. It's all right. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be. Now we're on to basketball and football, and spring training is only like 90 days away. Anyway, this show is over for tonight. Thank you guys for everybody that tuned in. Thank you for everybody that listens, watches, listens to the podcast on Spotify. Make sure that you guys like it, comment. If you're tuning in late, leave a like, leave a heart. Kalimari says it. Yeah, Kalimari. What's up, Kali? You got to come in for your next tat. I'll be tattooing, mildewing, barbecuing next few days.
Ooh.
Sophia is gonna get a brand new awesome job, make a lot of money.
Knock on wood. I hope so. Let's hope for the best, guys.
She's gonna be able to buy us brand new recording and sound equipment for the pod. She's so awesome.
Okay, that.
And then we'll be back live next Tuesday for election night coverage.
Mm-hmm.
So after you've had dinner and had a couple of drinks, tune in and we'll be watching the results come in from the East Coast at the time when it matters. And the earliest you're going to start getting any called states is like 9-10 o'clock East Coast time, when like they'll hey, Mr. Vasquez, congratulations on the Dodgers. Love you too, brother. John Vasquez is over on the Instagram on the other side.
Oh my God, John.
Yeah, he's tuned in today, man. Thank you for stopping by. We'll be back Tuesday live on election.
Sorry, the comment. Don't cover the election. You won't like it.
Oh man.
Oh.
We will get the president we deserve as a nation. And but I do believe that it will be Mamala.
I think it's gonna be Jill Stein.
Jill Stein with the upset.
I'm just kidding. No, absolutely not. Sadly.
Coming in from the top rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Listen, whatever it is,
we'll see.
Mi Gente Show will still be reacting to news and culture from a Latino. All right. All right, guys, we love you. Take it easy with February next time. Life's better if you stay.
Love you guys.
And
Hasta luego.
don't take anything too seriously. We're flying through infinite space on the rock.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Goodbye.
Hey, Sophia, do you know how many galaxies there are?
Oh my God. Jesus.
There's more galaxies than there are grains of sand on all the beaches in the world.
Now.
All of them. So don't take your life too seriously.
Hasta luego.
Vamos, papá, hay que irnos. Me estoy aguantando desde que pusieron el domo.
Puedes esperar. Muchas personas trabajaron en esta película y solo quieren que te aprendas sus nombres de memoria.
Y yo quiero asegurarme de que ningún animal resultó lesionado durante la filmación de esta película.
¡Listo! ¡Uy, palomitas en el suelo! Chao.
Espera, parece que Maggie tiene algo que decir. Revela tu primera palabra.